Good morning. Happy Baby Friday. It is time for just a word, excuse me, from the Word. Our passage this morning comes from the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 21. And here's what it says in the King James: And thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. Heed that voice. I don't know about you, but there are times in my life where I have no clue what my next steps are. I don't know um, what the next direction needs to be in my life. I'm not really entirely certain of the next steps that I should take. That's when I'm reminded of a few things. One, that I just need to seek the Lord. He knows the way that I take, and He knows, according to Job. But He also knows the steps that He wants me to take. Psalms, steps of a good man are ordered of the Lord. And that is why it is so important to heed the voice of the Lord. The Lord will give you your next steps. He will give you your next direction. And we've got to pay attention to that. But that also means that our ears must be open to hear what it is that He is saying. Often I will pray, God, give me ears to hear. Anoint my ears to hear your voice clearly. There are so many competing voices in this world. So many. So much noise that it is hard to turn down the volume of all those other voices so that we can hear the voice and obey the voice of the Lord. That really brings us to this morning's Just a Word from the Word. Sometimes, y'all, you got to turn off Facebook, Twitter, Stitch, X, whatever. I'm going to call it Twitter. It's just going to happen. Um, and all the other social media, Snapchat, um, Chatter, whatever other social media platforms that you might use. Um, and I know that I'm missing many because there are many out there. Instagram. Sometimes, y'all, you got to take your phone, take your laptop, turn it off, or at least set it aside. Because there is nothing more important in this world, in this life, than to be able to hear the voice of the Lord. Being able to hear His voice will give us clarity in the storm. Being able to hear His voice will give us the encouragement that we need. Being able to hear His voice will give us the direction that we so desperately need to heed. God promises to lead us. God promises to guide us. But it's up to us to have ears that will hear what thus saith the Lord. It is up to us to have hearts that are open, to know when the Lord is knocking on our door and asking us to go, maybe in a completely different direction than what we've been doing. So turn down all the other voices. Set your phone aside. Turn off the TV. Turn off your social media. Spend some time seeking the Lord, opening your ears, opening your hearts so that you can hear from Him. Will His directions always be in the direction that everybody else is going? No, it won't. Will His direction always be in the same vein that the culture is going? 99.9% of the time it will not. So be prepared. God is calling you to go in a different direction than what is comfortable. Pray for ears to hear. Pray for heart to receive. Pray for a mind that can comprehend what the Lord is speaking to you. And then heed that voice. Don't just listen. Don't just pay attention. But obey. Walk in the way that the Lord has set before you. I know it'll be scary. But I know that if it's the Lord, you can trust Him. And all will be well. This has been just a word from the Word. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. I'm teaching Sunday, and our adult class would love to have you come and join us. And even if you don't want to hear me, come and join us for service. Worship service is awesome. Sunday school's at 11. Worship service is at noon. Come and join us. We'd love to have you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day. And Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow morning.